Hello, everyone. Just a slight discretion. If you're a huge fan of the Snyder Cut, by all means, don't let our opinion change yours, okay? If you like the film, then go watch it for however long you want to, okay? With that being said, please, for the love of God, don't take our opinion seriously. Well, with a grain of salt at least, and try and kill us or try to torture us or anything. Look, it's just our opinion and it's a movie, okay? Thank you.
Yo, so they killed Yang and Ruby, bro. What the fuck? They killed Yang. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god. Ruby sucks. Don't watch it. All right.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I was trying to find someone who cared. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode, a 4-hour-long special of...
oh, God, this is not going to be 4 hours.
of Sheep and Friends. I am your host, as always, the infamous Sinister Sheep, always joined with my co-host, Markeith Black. Say hello to the people, Markeith.
Hi.
And our special guest, you know him from the Sheep and Waves podcast. You know him from We Sell Dirt. It's the lolly slut, Bader.
Whoa, chill. Just because I've read, don't stop teasing me, Miss Nagatoro, which is literally just a brown waifu. Lolly.
Yes, I saw.
Does not.
I saw
mean
Mr. Anime talk about how that anime was coming out. I'm like, Peter's gonna be on that shit.
I already am, dude. I already am. I read the manga. I'm caught up with the manga.
Are disgusting.
Why? It's so good. It's wholesome as fuck.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, little girl sexually teasing her teacher. What could possibly go wrong?
No, it's her senpai. They're a year apart. They're a year apart.
You're literally doing nothing to convince me.
Bro. You ever heard of
Evangelion? Yeah, it's the best anime ever.
Yeah, dude, they have lollies in their galore, bro. No. But
holy shit.
In terms of stuff crumbling down, let's talk about my mental depression with Snyder Cut.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut. Yeah. It was fine. It was fine.
That was a thing. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I wanna talk to the people that So it has come to my attention that we are like the only three of us, and some other people too, that have some bitter, unpleasant words for it.
Yes, I have.
As like the mass majority of you,
but overall,
have
my feelings on it are still the same. If that makes any sense.
I have more unpleasant feelings than I do positive feelings for it.
Yeah, there's no positive feelings for me, dog.
Really?
That was a waste of 4 hours. That was a waste.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, let's get into it right now. Let's just start right off the bat. This movie did not need to be 4 hours.
No.
Like, no.
My biggest gripe with this movie was that it was 2.5 hours of setup.
Mm-hmm.
It was a full movie's length of setup. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Why were there two blonde girls from Iceland singing to me? I don't.
That was the biggest fucking waste of time in the whole movie. I was just like, why is this happening?
That was genuinely like, that said to me, bro, this movie is going to waste your time. Like,
yeah, I know.
No, go, Markeith.
Now, I was gonna say, in terms of the 4 hours, like the only reason why I'll let the 4 hours slide, because it is a director's cut, and director's cuts are known to be hella fucking long. Zack Snyder especially, because the motherfuckers love
motherfuckers crazy motion. Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh my god, the slow mo.
Yeah, that's a huge complaint I have. I have two huge complaints, and this is specifically about Scott Snyder, but obviously this is Zack Snyder. Sorry,
Zack.
Scott's Snyder. A great guy. Scott's a great guy.
No, Scott Snyder is awesome. He
Yeah,
writes
yeah.
the best Batman comics ever. But yeah, Zack Snyder, like, that's just part of his movies that he incorporates music montages and slow motion. And I'm not a fan of either of those, so obviously I'm going to take issue with that in the Snyder Cut. It's just the Celtic yelling, like every time Wonder Woman appears, just like I was like, he reuses the same thing over and over. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the score.
You know the
was
one I'm
all
talking
over.
about, right?
No, the score was all over the place. That was another thing, because like everyone had like their own like specific score, but it was just like it's, like so left field of someone else's. Like one minute you would have like Wonder Woman's Celtic singing like
Yo,
Then you got
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Aquaman over here, like, hold the I don't know.
no, like, and I don't know if you literally just said, because I just kind of blanked out, but like Aquaman's like bluesy singing, like, or like the bluesy type shit you hear, and so it's like, how the fuck we go from Ireland to like Chicago in like 2 seconds?
Honestly, yeah, I just feel I forget who said it, either you or Markeith, but like I feel like I'm the only one that's like not blown away by this cut. Like all over the internet, it's just like, oh my god, this was the savior of superhero movies. I'm like, no, it's not. Granted, without a doubt in my mind, this is way better than the Joss Whedon cut. Like the Joss, like me and Markeith were talking before the show, and it's almost like Joss Whedon wanted to sabotage this movie as much as possible. Like that brunch scene alone should be considered a war crime. Like it's that fucking bad. And I hate all the Joss Whedon humor in it. The only thing I missed from the Joss Whedon version is the little cute Superman moments, because this Superman in the Snyder Cut is Superman from all his other movies, which I don't like at all, because he doesn't act like Superman. He acts like a egomaniac, basically, and it's just like, you know, at least Joss Whedon, he had a couple cute, funny moments in there, and the lip is fixed now, which is good. Or I don't know if it's fixed. I just didn't notice it personally. Did you notice it, Peter, or no?
I
don't think they either got rid of those shots or they reshot.
I will say
the
this,
same
like
scenes,
the problem is,
maybe?
like, I haven't seen the original cut of the Justice League since it came out in theaters. So that was over 3 years ago. So like for me, I did not come prepared for the second move to watch it. I didn't go be like, let me rewatch the original just so I could compare and contrast. Because like I knew they were going to be drastically different movies. Because like it was going to be 2+ hours of content. Like,
yeah, the whole tone of that bank heist scene is like completely different.
Dude, can we talk about literally the only best part of this movie that made me laugh every time, that got some sort of emotion out of me, was just the brutal, just beat downs that
Violence.
these people got, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
she punched a dude into a wall and his head splat open in the back. Like Wonder Woman
That's
saving
my Wonder Woman, a beacon of hope.
Yeah, like this little girl. Okay, so like she's like saving a bunch of people, but what was really noticeable,
yeah.
what was really noticeable was like this entire school, like this girls' school trip or whatever, where like like this girls' school was going on a field trip to a bank, I guess.
Of all places.
And like when Wonder Woman's done murdering every single person,
I mean, to be fair, like Marvel characters do that too in the movies.
nah,
Like,
but see,
just-
even though they kill
Just
them,
recently, like Falcon, just like in the new show, he's like attacking these bad guys on an
blew up a
airplane,
bunch of
and he fucking
motherfuckers.
throws a dude out the fucking window, and he dies basically. And like I recently watched Infinity War again with my girlfriend, and like Captain America, Black Widow, and I forget who else was there with them, but like they were talking to like these alien dudes or whatever. And then they're like, "Don't make us kill you." And it's like, "What? Yeah, Marvel characters kill."
To be
because
fair,
you don't really think about it.
To be
But,
fair,
like,
in Marvel,
they're all murderers in a way.
so like no. So they make it subtle, when it comes to like humans killing humans. So they'll make like
By throwing a person out the window.
Now, well, I meant like in the movies before like the series or so, Cap throws a shield at someone. Oh, don't worry, he has a concussion. Or
Yeah, that kind of shit.
or like when Tony Stark fucking electrocutes a guy. Oh, he's just sleeping. But when it comes to like aliens killing aliens, they don't give two fucks. They're going all out. Yo, alien blood, alien like gore, alien this. Like, fuck the aliens.
Yeah, but like even still, like even like the blood and stuff, like isn't that like for me at least, it's not that like big a deal. Like right? Like,
no, it's not.
Because there's no blood or anything. Like there's nothing. It's just like they like get hit, like they get shot, nothing. Like there's nothing going on that's like.
Whereas like the Snyder Cut, like literally, wasn't the dude he like hits his head and he falls down and like the main bad guy is right next to him and there's like a pool of fucking blood.
Yo, when what's his name? What the fuck is the villain in this movie? That's the other thing. I don't
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, bro. He literally like he's battling a bunch of Amazons and like he just like slices one of their heads off, bro.
Right.
Like, bro, like how do you
or when he chops an Atlantean in half, just like whomp.
Yeah, in the when he's getting the Atlanteans fucking mother box, he just yeets them.
I mean, to be fair, it fits with the Scott Snyder universe. Zach, god damn it, I keep saying
dude,
Scott.
Who's this Scott
I keep going
person?
to the better
Why are
Snyder.
You like attacking him, bro?
Scott Snyder is the writer he was a writer for the Batman comic books. He wrote like some of the best Batman stories of all time, and his last name is Snyder. That's why I'm getting them confused. They're both
yeah, so did Zack Snyder, Batman v Superman. Come on.
Get off the podcast.
just leave right now.
No, I'm serious. Get the fuck off. Fuck you. For even say no. I remember in theaters, like a lot of people were shit talking Batman v Superman. I'm like, it's not gonna be that bad. And then I walked out. I was like, what the fuck was that? But let's see. Flash is still annoying, although they cut a lot of his shitty dialogue from the original. But yeah, no, he's still very annoying. He's just not the Flash from the comics. He's like they're going for a younger Flash thing, but he was never even really that for the comics. So it's like they're trying to do like a Peter Parker equivalent. That whole scene when he's in slow motion saving, I'm assuming it's Iris, his love interest. Like,
dude, that was creepy. Scene? That was creepy.
It was really, when he's like touching her cheek and like it's and there's a bunch of wiener hot dogs flying in. I think I made a joke while we were watching. I'm like, he's gonna put that wiener in the mouth.
Yeah, you did. Right. You did, bro.
It was just so weird. It was like, I know Zack Snyder is really fond of his musical montages, but the music was weird in that scene, and like it just felt like it didn't belong. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, nah. It deadass like it appealed to like angsty Billie Eilish fans.
I'm the fast guy.
Yo, honestly, that whole movie was like something out of 2000.
Yeah, really it was. I'm sure I would love this movie if I was 13 years old. I would fucking love this movie.
And like, going back to the Whedon cut, I do believe now that people are just praising this movie a lot more because it's so much better than the Whedon cut. Like, the thing is though, the Snyder cut. Yeah, no, the Snyder cut is like a low mid at best, but the Whedon cut was just so fucking bad.
It was a fucking cartoon show.
Like you could, like, if you put the 2 and 2 together, it's just like, oh my god, it makes fucking the Snyder cut look like Citizen Kane, like next to each other.
Yeah, yeah. Now I will say, and I know Peter, you really don't like this film, so maybe you'll disagree with me. At least performance-wise, I thought it was actually an improvement. I kind of liked Jared Leto's
you're so
on the
shut
Joker.
Up.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. No, hear me out. So the laugh still needs a lot of work.
Yes.
Needs a shit ton of work. It's still that like I can do the laugh. If I can do the laugh, no. Like Heath Ledger has a unique laugh. Mark Hamill has a unique laugh. Jared Leto, that's exactly. Ha 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 ha. That's it. But his rendition of the Joker was very flamboyant in this, and honestly, in some of the comics, like what I mentioned, Scott Snyder's the comic book Joker is very much like he's basically a gay lover for Batman. He's just like, there's no one else in the world but you and me. Like, I don't give a shit about Harley. I don't give a shit about Robin. I don't give a shit about any of these fucking Superman. Who the fuck is that? Like, all it is just me and you. Like, that's what it's Batman and Joker. That's it. And like, I kind of got that vibe for him. Like, he definitely took a lot of inspiration from Scott Snyder Joker. And like, you know, I feel like a lot of audiences, because they don't read comics, or those who aren't going to really get that. They're going to be like, why the fuck does Joker want to suck Batman's dick? And it's like, it's not that. He's just like, he's basically making fun of him, essentially. He's just like, you know, you can't live without me kind of thing. Like, even when Batman brings up, like, I held Harley Quinn dead in my hands. And, like, he was just like, yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I never give a shit about Harley. I'm like, that's Joker and Harley's relationship. The number one thing I'm sick of the most is Facebook being like, I want my relationship like Joker and Harley. Fuck you. No, you don't. Because Joker is literally an abusive piece of shit. Like, fuck you.
It really
And
is.
that's what Suicide Squad got so wrong. Was like, they're just two star-crossed lovers. It's like, no, he's a fucking asshole. He just uses her. And like, that was kind of shown with that characterization. I know it's only a 3-minute thing, but like, it's a vast fucking improvement on the Suicide Squad Joker.
Plus, on top of that, like, and I agree with you too. I do kind of like this interpretation of Joker rather than what they did in Suicide Squad. But yeah, no, what I thought they did. One of the things that I'm glad they took away was like he looked like a fucking gay ass gangster with like the face tattoos and the grills.
With the
like I'm
no,
like,
that
bro,
stuff is irredeemable.
What fucking SoundCloud rapper am I looking at right now? Like, like this.
All right, so here's why you both are wrong. You literally saw this character. This is how I equate to why. Okay, I'll give you this. The only reason I watched the Snyder Cut was for the Joker, because I wanted to see Jared Leto's Joker. Yeah. Unfortunately, 3 hours and 50 minutes. But I wanted to see Joker. But I equate it to riding a roller coaster, or standing in line for a roller coaster ride, getting on the roller coaster, riding it, and saying, "Wow, that's what I waited in line for."
I mean,
that was it.
You had to have known that he wasn't going to be a major part of it.
No. I mean, like,
let's be real.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he wasn't a major part of it. He was awful. He was a terrible. All of them. There was no good acting in this movie whatsoever. Are you fucking kidding me? When Batman sees Martian Manhunter, he's like, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want to join? You want to join my team? Go ahead, man. I don't care.
Yo, okay. That was. I think that was like the last straw for me.
What?
No.
What?
You know what? That
are
didn't
you
even bother
talking
me
about?
that much. Him disguising himself as Martha and going to visit Lois Lane. I'm like, why the fuck does he care?
bro?
Like, why is he here? Like, all right, I'm gonna disguise myself and like be a superhero and stuff, but I'm not gonna do anything else. And it's like, why even be in that scene? Why?
I feel like he was just trying to be like that type of fucking alien creature. Like, let me understand these humans' pain and grief.
But that's the thing. In the universe, like,
face.
he's like a full-blown military man. So, like, it's not like he's still observing
switch into another
stuff.
military man after Martha.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like,
I mean,
it was just,
I don't know.
like, no one was, like, fantastic. No one was bad. I will say this. Like, no one was, like, piss awful, right? Like except for I think Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck was checked out. Like, that's just a fact.
Ben Affleck's,
he was checked out, bro.
Acting coach
Alcoholic.
was Jack Daniels. Dude, he looked so shit-faced throughout some of those scenes.
So
he was just like, all right, what the fuck do I have to say? Like, what was that one? Oh, yeah, when he's, like, talking to not Superman, I guess. When, like, I forget, are they moving in or something like that? They're like outside in the Kent Farms or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and
it's
like he just
I
looks
bought the
like
bank.
he just looks like he's faded out of his fucking mind. He just looks like he showed up there with a bottle of Jack Daniels and he was like, "What the fuck do I gotta say?"
It's like anytime you see him catch him like drinking anything in the movie, it's like just a flask of alcohol, or
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Bruce, are you
I don't
drinking
think. Yeah,
I think there was one missing. You know how everyone was upset that they took out the "We live in a society" line.
Yeah,
I'm upset. Like I said this to you guys even during the scene. There was a part in the scene where Joker was talking to Batman, and he says to Batman, "Who do you think I am, Batman?" And he could have said, "I'm the Joker, baby," and it would have worked. That's what makes me so mad. It makes me so mad, bro.
I knew he wasn't gonna say it. Like, I absolutely knew. But like a tiny, like 1% of me, I'm like, just fucking say it. Just fucking say it.
Bro, he could have just rewatched it, like literally, like just
I'm
pull
sure
up the
he's
scene
unaware.
again and rewatch
I'm sure
it,
they're
bro.
all unaware though.
Bro, just like, "I'm the Joker, baby." It would have worked. And you know what? It would have redeemed the whole movie. I would have thought everything would have been
so full of
amazing.
shit.
No, bro. I would have been like, this was worth it. This was worth the 4 hours.
If Joss Whedon wasn't trying to self-sabotage the film, he probably would have put that in.
It honestly feels like that. Like, honest to God, like watching this and then watching this Joss Whedon cut, like it feels like he was trying to make the movie as worst as possible. Like
it's like
fucking shit.
What's it called? Like Whedon kind of like wanted like Zack Snyder's advice on something, and Zack Snyder just fucking ripped into it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, like early in his career when he was first starting out, and like Zack Snyder was just like, "Yeah, whatever, kid, whatever," and he never forgot about that. So then, like when he's able to, like he's first in line for like the Justice League director replacement, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'll fucking direct your film." Yeah, no problem.
What's it called?
You could trust me with your vision.
Like Whedon was like holding a bunch of shit in his hands, and then Zach had the door, but he forgot to hold it for him, and so like he just like fucking went face first into the door, and like all of his film equipment fell. It broke everything, and then he had to write fucking Avengers, and then he's like,
"Oops,
all right,
did I do that?"
All right, I'll fucking remember this, you fucking Watchmen, like you fucking pussy.
I remember like Zack Snyder just doesn't know how to write Superman, because I remember specifically for our audience. Yeah, for our audience, me, Peter, Markeith, and a couple other of our friends were watching it together. We were streaming it on Discord, and I was with my girlfriend, and I remember specifically when Superman flew away with Lois Lane, and like the Justice League still had to fight Steppenwolf, and she's like, "Why is Superman leaving? Like, shouldn't he help?" And I was like, "You see," because my girlfriend isn't like super into these comic booky stuff, or like she's like
but she's not an idiot. She's not an idiot.
Yeah, she's a representation of your generic movie audience. Like, isn't into the like, grand scheme of movie stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just like kind of a generic like movie viewer, and like even if she even notices that, like then there's a problem with your character, because like she barely criticizes movies. She's just like there for the ride and stuff. But when she criticizes what the fuck is happening, then you fucked up. Like, wait, Superman is supposed to, like, Superman's so fast he should just drop off Lois Lane. He's like, I gotta go help the others, and then zoom right back. But no, he's just an asshole.
But like the problem is the way that he's set up in this in these movies is that he doesn't care about anybody but like Lois Lane,
except Lois Lane.
Well, and I don't even like kill everyone. Like when he got revived,
literally, like he tried to kill everyone. I was even confused about that. I had to ask you mid-movie. I was just like, "Wait, so has he forgotten everything?" Like I'm confused right now. Like,
yeah.
Why is he doing this?
JJ was like, "Wait, so like, why is he attacking everybody?" And I'm like, he literally forgot who everybody is. He was like, "When did they say that?" I'm like, they did say it.
I don't
in the
remember
Whedon
him
cut
saying that.
though, he somehow got his memory back when he saw Bruce, and he was like, "You should have left me for dead. Now I'm gonna tell you. Do you bleed?" It was like,
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Josh Whedon thing did make him like remember during the fight. That's
Yeah.
true. That's right. Yeah.
and it was like after that, it's kind of like, okay, you wanna put him down, man? Like,
Yeah, because there was a funny bit between him and I remember this now. Yeah, there was a funny bit between him and Batman at the end of it.
Yeah,
God,
I think in the Joss Whedon cut, he adds like some funny scene where Batman's on his ass and he's like, "Oh, yep, I guess I do bleed," and then the audience is supposed to go, "Ha ha ha ha," but instead I went, "What?"
nah, but again, like with the memory loss, it's like, yeah, do you bleed? Clark, wait, but Lois is alive. Who the fuck is Lois?
Peter's probably gonna mass disagree with me. The films are already like, if they continue to go on with the Zack Snyder vision, like just dark, bleak, and whatever, I'm kind of interested in the post-apocalyptic world because the movies are already shit, and the only thing that ever kept me interesting is like the nightmare visions or whatever the fuck. So like, it's an interesting group of characters. It's like you got Deathstroke, Mara, Batman, and Joker. Like it's and an evil Superman. Superman's already fucking evil in this. Like there's no redemption for him. So just have him go full blown evil. Like I don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah, well, the only problem with that group is
so
Mara,
if they're gonna continue that, like I just want to see the nightmare versions because that's the only interesting thing that these movies have presented to me so far. I don't know why I'm doing a lot of hand movements, but fuck it.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm just gonna tell you.
Sure.
I'm just gonna tell you that. Excuse me.
You're wrong.
Sorry. I'm just gonna tell you that like they're not gonna make move. They're not gonna. Warner Brothers isn't going to put their eggs in the Zack Snyder basket anymore.
I don't
It's
know.
done.
There's a lot of positive critical and audience reviews so far.
They're getting.
Yeah.
And
They're getting.
we know that Warner Brothers is very reactive with their superhero movies. You know,
They're
like
getting
Guardians of the
much
Galaxy.
better.
We got to make our own. Let's make a Suicide Squad. Like they're just trying to find something that audiences like and stuff like that. So I feel like they're just going to drift because clearly they don't have a roadmap at all. So it's open. It's an open fucking field to what DC can do next. So they may. I think it's not outside the realm of possibility that Zack Snyder should, or if he wants to, still direct some of these films. That's if he wants to direct them. I don't know. It's taken a lot out of him just to make this, so he might be just fucking done. But I mean, it's up in the air. I don't think it's. I would agree with you before the Snyder Cut that it was definitive. Yeah, they're trying to move on, honestly. But like, I don't know. After this, it's pretty successful critically. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, but like I feel like this didn't draw enough people as they thought would draw people. I feel like it's not going to be. I mean, we'll obviously never know because companies will not tell us data on their platforms. But
I never trust a movie's budget ever.
I just don't. Well, for this movie, there's not really a budget. It's more I feel like this movie was trying to attract people to HBO Max, which I know you canceled. Did you cancel? Did you cancel as soon as we finished?
No.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah, HBO Max has a lot of great movies.
Yeah, like
I'm surprised you're keeping it. I'm surprised you're keeping it. Actually,
shit.
Yeah, they got most of the Godzilla movies.
It has Studio Ghibli movies. Like
Crunchyroll's on there.
Crunchyroll is not on there. Crunchyroll is not on there.
Some of the Crunchyroll stuff is on there. It's not.
There's 20.
It's not.
There's 23 shows on the Crunchyroll at part of that.
Okay, but I don't solely focus on anime shit on my streaming service. You fucking weeb. I like film too. I can watch Casablanca by myself and not fall asleep.
Wait, HBO Max like low key hangs on
Casablanca.
Yeah. I like Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind is shit. Fucking.
You ever seen All That Heaven Allows, bro?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, can we stop talking about pre-civil rights movies?
Sorry. Civil rights. But no, yeah, I don't think there's people canceling their subscriptions. At least I would like to hope so. I mean, then again, there was a mass cancellation of subscriptions once Mandalorian was finished. Disney Plus, like it like fucking tanked.
Yeah, like
So you may have a point.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. Like there's just like people aren't going to keep watching they're not going to keep watching the Zack Snyder stuff. I mean, it's just so depressing and angsty and edgy. If this was, I'm telling you, if this was like 10, 15 years ago, yeah, this would have worked. Everyone would have loved this, but it's not. No one wants that in their superhero movies anymore.
It's the best 90s superhero movie of all time, if it came out of the 90s.
Yeah. If it came out in the 90s, early 2000s, this would have been the greatest superhero movie ever.
Just getting back on track on the movie, what did you guys think of Cyborg? Did you like his character more, or did you like his character at all?
Yeah, his character was, I mean,
definitely fleshed out
I
more.
guess like it was fleshed out more, but I think like in terms of like the actor and just the dynamic, I'm not really intrigued by it like that much, because I've seen Doom Patrol Cyborg, which I think is like far more better.
Awesome version of Cyborg.
Like he has like that nice blend of like seriousness but also goofy at times, but then again that is literally Doom Patrol. Yeah. But like like I think just like after that it's just hard for me to like, you know, like fan out the two and just the design and shit.
Yeah, his design is not good. I don't.
And plus the reason for like his father sacrificing himself is
it's really dumb.
You couldn't have done that like outside the box, like you sacrifice yourself just to track the box. Nigga, ain't your son like a fucking walking GPS? Like he couldn't have found that shit himself.
Yeah,
like, bro, like you're supposed to be like the smartest nigga in the room doing a dumbest shit. I
kind of liked one aspect I liked was like when he's inside of his mind or whatever, where he's like literally with a thought he could launch a bunch of nuclear missiles. So I'm like, oh shit, I never thought of it that way. Holy fuck, like, goddamn. But besides that, like, yeah, he had more character and stuff, but still didn't interest me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. How do you feel, Peter?
Nope, he was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Nope, don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care about him. If I wanted to care about him, make a...
See?
Yeah, that's really it.
I'm glad it's not me now. I'm glad it's not me.
Because I cared about... No, he's right. Markeith's right. I liked Barry Allen a lot more. I'm just kidding. I caught myself in 4K, bro.
So what you're saying is you're not homophobic, but you are racist. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, I watched JoJo's, but like, if every character, like all the characters that were like being fleshed out in this movie, I think your friend that was in our viewing session, he said it best. Like, oh wow, it's almost like they could have made individual movies to flesh out these characters, like some cinematic universe I know. Then maybe I would have cared. I feel like I wouldn't really care as much, but like there just wasn't enough to grab.
Yeah.
Like out of both of them. Because like, yes, the movie's 4 hours. And honestly, both of them had like good 30 to 45 minute sections dedicated to just those, like specifically Cyborg and the Flash. Like to flesh out their characters a lot more. But I did not care. I do not care. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyborg, that your mommy got into a car crash. I'm sorry, Mr. Flash, that your dad's in prison for no reason, apparently.
Yeah, and he's Dr. Manhattan, so he could just bust out at any moment. I don't understand.
Shut up. I just don't care, bro. Like, nothing in this movie made me care about anything. Because the first 2 hours was setup. I asked you guys. I literally said nothing has happened. I
I'm
want y'all to
sorry.
know for the
All I
last.
keep thinking about while you're saying all these negative things is the Evangelion. Everything's crumbling down, crumbling down, crumbling down. Like that's all I'm thinking about.
Like I just am like, there was nothing in the first two. Like seriously, it was the first 2 hours. Nothing
No,
happened.
it was all set up. It was just completely all set
Like,
up, and it was boring.
nothing.
And a lot of people said that Steppenwolf is more fleshed out. Okay.
Oh, I was exiled from my home, and what's the other dude's name?
Darkseid.
Sad?
Oh,
No, the other guy.
Assad?
Assad.
I was a fucking
Assad.
DC fan, and I don't even fucking know. I don't even remember him.
Assad.
Oh yeah, and like every single time he got a mother box, he would Sad. Is that his name? Sad.
We're gonna call him Sad. No, we're calling him
All
Sad.
right, Sad.
We're calling him Sad.
Sad would show up and just say the same shit. He'd just be like, "Hey, you got to get those other mother boxes, or else Darkseid's gonna be upset." And then Stubble would just be like
a fucking video game. Like, congratulations on getting this mother box. Now you have to grab the other one. You can find it in Atlantis, baby.
Oh shit, we didn't even talk about Darkseid. He doesn't really show up a lot.
Nah, but the funny thing about Steppenwolf in relation to Darkseid is that fucking Steppenwolf was like a simp for Darkseid in this. It was like, oh my god, Darkseid, I want to suck your dick so bad.
Yo,
like,
he
literally
was, bro.
taking off his clothes.
He really was.
I know where the anti-life equation
He
is.
took off his armor
Let me
just to suck that fucking Darkseid dick.
It was like,
Yo,
oh my
he
god,
did.
Darkseid.
Yeah, as soon as Darkseid came on his
Darkseid.
weird like metal radio thing, whatever the fuck that was.
Darkseid.
He took off his shirt. What was that about? Why did he take off his shirt?
You're so hot. I need to
deadass-
take off this shirt.
Like he deadass took off his shirt. He's like, Lord Darkseid, my lord, can I please see just a glimpse
Do you
of
like
your
my
massive...
nipples, my lord?
Darkseid was so
My
creeped
lord.
out, but I was like, bro, you can
Bro,
stop. You know that,
bro,
right? Like,
chill. Like I've destroyed like 10,000 planets, bro. Like, chill, chill.
Yeah, I don't know. Steppenwolf was just kind of the same. His design too. I mean, it's better, but it's like it's just distract. It looks like Megatron from the Transformers movies. I always say, like, because it's just always moving and it's doing weird shit for no reason, no practical reason. Like there was a point where I think it was either you, Markeith, or someone else point out, but like when the Amazon women are like surrounding him, I think you said like, can't he just use the knives on his fucking suit to like stab them? Like that's what they're there for, isn't it? Like it's just so dumb. I get, yeah, if y'all want to talk about Darkseid, I mean,
and he also had, I mean, like a better version than the Justice League. I mean, the Whedon one, because yeah, like the armor was a bit better. The voice was a bit like, I forgot what was his voice in the Whedon one. It was like a little nasally. More,
yeah,
it was like way more cartoonish than
more Saturday morning
Neo
cartoon
was like,
villain than serious.
Cyborg, I have your father.
Well, here's the thing: like the tones between both this cut and the Whedon cut are just like, even just a glimpse of looking at the Cosmonaut Variety Hour review. He even mentions like the coloring is like desaturated in this film.
Yeah, the coloring is so fucking bright for no fucking
yeah, it's
reason.
stupid. It's dumb. But yeah, Darkseid. See,
Yo, you know what's?
Sorry, go ahead.
No. It's something else. So keep going about Darkseid.
Okay. See, what Marvel does right, and in the comic books, I mean, I'm an Image boy. I'm more of an independent comic book fan now, but I was DC.
I'm a comic book fan.
I like Image comics. Don't know if you ever heard of them.
I like reading the manga first.
Deadly Class is pretty bomb.
But fuck it. Fuck. Oh yeah. But I was much more of a DC fan than I was a Marvel fan. But even I have to admit, like the way Marvel handled Thanos was fucking genius. You get a couple of short bits of him, And then in Infinity War, you see him beating the shit out of the Hulk. And you're like, whoa, this guy is a fucking threat. Whereas Darkseid, when he's introduced in the flashback, he gets his ass beaten. So now we're automatically like, oh, this guy isn't so tough. Like, granted, he's a god. I think it was Zeus that beat him up. Zeus beat the shit out of him.
Zeus or Ares, whatever, some Greek homosexual came out of nowhere and chopped him up with an
Yeah,
axe. So it's like,
that's not how you want to introduce your main Thanos baddie. You want to introduce him like he's just offing people left and right. Where Steppenwolf was doing that more than him, for fuck's sakes. Like, the way they add the whole, he's just bad guy. Where, like, in the comics, he is kind of that way, but there's more to him. But literally in this movie, he's like, I am bad guy. I want to destroy the world because I am a bad guy. Like, that's all you got from him.
you know, when he's talking.
Yeah, he barely talked. I don't know.
He doesn't even, like, fucking interact with the league when they're, like, looking at each other.
Never.
It's like,
Not even once, I think.
He was like, they're all looking at him like, is he gonna say something to us, or we're just gonna stand here menacingly?
It's just
we're gonna stand here
it's
menacingly.
weird to even include him. I mean, because he was such a big part of the marketing, but like really he's there a little bit, but not much. Like I just feel like the build up toward him wasn't, satisfying or whatever. Like I wasn't expecting him to fight them, but build up how much of a bad guy he is, but really they didn't even do that.
Yeah, the only thing cool about him was when they decapitated Steppenwolf and he just crushed his head. You could low-key hear Steppenwolf like moaning like, thank you, Lord.
Oh, Darkseid.
Oh,
let me lick
like,
the sole of your foot. I'm gonna Tarantino this bitch up.
It's like harder.
Yeah.
Like just crush my fucking brains.
So gross. Stop.
You lick the webs between your feet, Mr. Darkseid.
Mr. Darkseid.
You haven't cleaned these in a while, have you, my lord?
Like Darkseid's like, bro, just stop it. Just fucking
You're
stop it.
You're embarrassing yourself. Oh, talk down to me, yes.
He's like, you're embarrassing me in front of the sod.
And granny goodness.
Yeah, who the fuck? Yeah, wait, was that the person who was supposed to be like the human dude?
Yeah,
like,
the one to the right of him is
different?
granny goodness.
Whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah, again, it's DC fan service. So, again, the overall overtake, or I guess the overall message of this is takeaway. There it is. Jesus Christ. If you're a Scott Snyder fan, you're obviously gonna like this movie. If you were overhyping yourself about the Snyder Cut, you're gonna love this movie.
Wait, what?
Well, I think he actually meant to say Scott Snyder.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, put that on the counter, please. How many times he mentions Scott Snyder, and not Zack Snyder?
I won't because it's too much editing.
The fuck? It's like whatever.
I'm lazy.
Keep going. Whatever.
But if you're going into this being underwhelmed, you're gonna be underwhelmed. It's like whatever you felt initially before the film is probably how you're gonna feel outside of the film. If you're a Zack Snyder fan, you're gonna love it. If you're not so much, then you're probably not gonna like it. Like that's just the overall thing of it. This movie.
Can I just say the best part? I've said this a bunch of times already, but the best part of this, I've said the best part of this movie is blank. But really, the best part of this movie is when it opens up saying this movie is in 4:3 to protect Zack Snyder's creative integrity.
God, that's right.
And let me just say that is some of the biggest load of bullshit I've ever. What you didn't need to put that in. You did not need to put that at the beginning. That's so stupid.
That's
like,
really
do not
at the same
talk
time,
to me like a
I feel
child.
like movie simpletons. Okay, granted though, in terms of movie language, we're not childs, but there's people out there.
You're right. You're very right.
They're Neanderthals. They don't know anything about dynamic angles.
Bars? I'm gonna call up HBO Max.
No, wait.
What the fuck?
HBO Max. Yo. Side tangent. There was when I was working at the movie theaters in our town. There was a movie that came out called The Art of Self-Defense. It's a Jesse Eisenberg movie, and it was pretty good. I liked it. but it was in 4x3.
where he's like he's in like he's doing martial arts and shit.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was cute. It was enjoyable. But a guest came out and was like, "Hey, could you let me know if the movie projector's broken or something? The movies had like got these giant black bars." And like I walk in to kind of like see what the movie looked like, 'cause I hadn't seen the movie yet at that point. I look and I'm like, "Oh, it's just 4x3." And I kind of go to the guest and I'm like, "I think that's how the movie's supposed to be made, sir." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'll ask my manager. Like, I'll ask him if that's how the movie's supposed to look, but I'm pretty sure it is." And like, I go over like around the corner and I call him in my walkie. I'm like, "Hey, so and so, like, is the art of self-defense supposed to be in 4x3? My manager's like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be squared off." And he just starts kind of giggling to himself. He's like, "Yeah, why?" I'm like, "I guess wanted to know if like we can widen it or something." And he's like, "Yeah, we're not doing that. That's not the movie.
That would just
that's not how
how
the
would you do
movie's
that?
supposed
Just
to
blow
look."
up the picture? That would look fucking awful.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just kind of went to the guest and he was like, "The fuck did I pay for a ticket then for this movie? I don't even see the full screen." "I didn't make the movie, sir."
You're gonna have to take that up with
Yo,
Jesse
honestly,
Eisenberg.
if I was a
sir.
manager, I'd been like, "Idiot, colossal moron. You don't
look at me.
know
I'm gonna
your
pay for a
cinema."
movie even though I didn't research what it was about or looked at a trailer. You're a fucking idiot, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought this was gonna be 16:9? Ooh.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
went
thought
up
he was
to
looking
my
for the hype.
manager and he just like starts laughing. He's like, "Why doesn't he like? What, did he not know that?" I'm like, "I didn't, but like I wouldn't have like complained about it either. I wouldn't have been
I
like,
think
what the fuck
sometimes
is
old
this?"
people just go to movie theaters because they don't know what else to do. So they'd just be like, "I don't know, this looks interesting," and just pick a movie or something. We're
Yeah, that's
so
so true. That's so
far
true.
off actually talking
This ain't
about
my
Justice
house.
League. I mean, there's nothing else really to say. It's fine, I guess.
No, can I just Can I just say that the Justice League, for how long it is, there's so little content to talk about because that is how underwhelming that movie is. Like, there's no redeeming. I'm sorry, JJ. No redeeming qualities. You're wrong. There's zero.
I don't believe that, but that's all right.
There's nothing there, bro. It was so boring, bro. What I get out of a movie and I don't feel anything, not even just like a little bit of wow, that was pretty okay. That it's just bad, bro.
I will say it's bad. Like, it's boring, but I didn't think like there was nothing to. I didn't think it was completely terrible. I just thought it was fine. Like, you know, it's a superhero movie. It's like I was trying to explain this in the group chat me and Markeith were part of. It's like
Markeith and I.
whatever the fuck. Like, I would give this a 6 out of 10. But like, I'm only giving it a 4 out of 10 because it doesn't do anything different that we haven't seen before in a superhero movie. Like, if this went like outside of the realm of what we usually see, then I'd be fine. But it's just like, oh, it's just another superhero movie, but it's longer and in 4x3. It's like, that's not different at all. You're just making a superhero movie following the formula, and that's why I you know, and it didn't need to be as long as it was, and you know. There were certain aspects I enjoyed of it. I enjoyed the Joker part, the nightmare scenes. I enjoyed some of the action, except for when it was like egregious and like just CGI vomit on the screen. By the way, the people who are doing the CGI for DC need to really step their fucking game up because it feels like they're not spending a lot of money on the visual effects because some of these visual effects are just fucking awful. Like, just the whole movie takes place in a fucking green screen. Like, goddamn.
Yo, it does. Yeah.
Like, I see some positive aspects, but overall, my emotions on it are negative. So that's why I kind of give it the 4 out of 10. It's just like, I don't know. You're gonna know if you like it or not. That's basically what I have to say about it. So you can decide to waste your 4 hours on it or not. Up to you.
Yeah, my personal thoughts on it was, in terms of editing was all over the place. I'm gonna dive deeper into that. The Martian Manhunter scene pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me right the fuck off, okay? Because how the fuck are you going to introduce a character? I think we're like 2 hours and 30 minutes into the movie, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, Martha and Lois, they're having like this little moment, and we're thinking, oh, okay, they're like getting over the use of Clark. We feel each other. We know who this man is, and then y'all throw that shit out the fucking window when you think, oh, it wasn't Martha, it was Martian Manhunter. Why is this green creep fuck just out here stalking on Lois like that? It was like, none of us ever asked that question. Yeah, why does he care? Does he just feed off of like fucking people's sad emotions like that? Like,
because Zack Snyder is like a child with his action figure toys, smacking them together and saying, "This is my canon. This is what I like to see. I like superheroes. Superheroes. This superhero movie isn't for kids. It's for adults." My favorite tweet,
Peter,
bro. Put that tweet on the screen right now. Put that tweet on the screen right now.
You're blocking all my connections to Hollywood. You are blocking all my connections to Hollywood, and you just saying this shit.
This channel's gonna get deleted if I even have a career remotely.
Bro, then I'll just start saving everything right now. I'm gonna start saving everything right now. If you're gonna delete it, I'm gonna. That way I have you caught in 8. That way I have you caught in 4K.
In 8K.
and I'm gonna allegedly kill you.
But I will say, I kind of talked to Markeith about this before the podcast. I find it admirable that DC and Warner Brothers just, well, number one, let Zack Snyder come back, and like actually gave him like complete creative control. Like, mind you, if you don't like Zack Snyder films, you're obviously not going to enjoy it. But I find it admirable that they just were like, here you go, do whatever you want. Because that's what, as an inspiring filmmaker myself, and just filmmaking in general, like that's what, I don't want the Marvel, like, executive producers that are looking over the shoulder all the time. The director, like, you need to incorporate this, you need to incorporate this, you need to incorporate. No, you can't have that in your film. No, you can't have that in your film. Like, I like giving directors the complete and utter creative freedom to do whatever. Now, granted, this is a huge franchise film, so obviously there's conflict within that because, I mean, if you were like Marvel, you have a plan, but clearly DC doesn't have a plan. But like with these franchise films, there has to be a little bit of limitation. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just do whatever the fuck you want. But I applaud Warner Brothers for letting Zack Snyder just do whatever the fuck he wanted. Like, that's cool to me. As an aspiring filmmaker, that's cool to me that they let him just do that. Like,
in
that's
exchange, cool. I don't know if you knew this, but like in exchange for him to have like full creative control,
I could see fucking Peter smiling in the background, like, I just want Kevin Feige to produce all the movies, no creative freedom.
No. You already know my thoughts about the Marvel movies. I think they're cookie cutter bullshit. But like, this was not creative freedom, dog. I'm sorry. It is.
No. I fully disagree with you.
It actually is though, because Zack Snyder, he sacrificed his whole like budget on his film, or like his whole paycheck and his salary on his film, so he can have like full creative control.
You could still think it's bad, Peter, but you have to at least admit that like he was allowed to do whatever the fuck he wanted. That's the ultimate creative freedom.
Like honestly, if you wanted like go
ahead.
If you wanted like Batman to take a shit on Superman's corpse, he could have.
I did.
Allowed that.
Could have let him do it.
No one would have.
Could have let him do it.
No one would have said nothing, because it's like, we put this in the contract. He did have full creative control.
It's in the fucking Snyder Cut. I'll tell my fans that you silenced me, and it's like,
fucking like Flash wanted to like fucking eat out Wonder Woman with like his speed ass tongue with the or the hot dog.
Put the hot dog in the girl's mouth, bro.
Like a fast ass tongue, like they would have been like, I got full creative control, baby. The fuck you want me to do about it? Like if fucking Superman like would have just fucking what's it called? Punch a hole through Lois Lane's chest, which low-key kind of want to see, but
okay.
Look here, I just wanted something like a little different, you know. Maybe I wanted Superman to go full fucking bad, Like, you know,
I really want that. The way they set it up, if they're going forward with this, I
like
just want it to go forward.
maybe not him killing Lois, but like, or maybe like in some accident or shit. Maybe if they showed like some scenes where like,
I mean, if we're going the route of injustice, he's gonna do that. He's gonna punch Lois Lane in the chest.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the reason why Lois Lane dies.
You know. Mm-hmm. No, it was like a mixture of like Joker kind of like tricked them or something.
Yeah, and then Daddy Darkseid is gonna come in and be like, "Hey, you want to go kill some shit?" He's gonna be like, "Yes, Daddy Darkseid, let me lick the webbing of your feet."
Yeah. No, but like Darkseid actually likes him because he's Kryptonian, so he's like. Right.
Likes him. Come here, grass his cheek. Yo,
he fucking does like Tom Brady.
Lip is.
They have like a Tom Brady son relationship.
Like Darkseid. Oh yeah.
It's like fucking. Oh come on, Darkseid. That was just a peck.
That's gross.
Zack Snyder just makes a porno parody of his own universe.
I would see that. I would watch it. I'd rate it a 10 out of fucking 10. They're fucking in the armor. It's really hard to get out of this fucking suit.
You already know, like, fucking Ben Affleck is gonna be, like, already 2 whiskey shots in. Just like, all right.
All right, what the fuck you guys do? All right, Cyborg, get on here. It's just a dude in a green suit.
No.
That's disgusting. You know, my braided face aren't the only things I got to keep.
Jesus Christ! Shut up! Yo, Batman! Check out what I could do with my vibrating hand.
Yo. Let's not. Okay, I think we've gone too far. Let's not make fanfic.
Oh, Wonder Woman! I got more arms than he does yours.
Yeah, no.
And they also start vibrating.
Aquaman, get on in here.
One for each Wonder Woman.
Oh no!
But Cyborg, I only have 2. Who said we were only focusing on those?
No.
Yeah, my next table read with y'all. I'm gonna make the Zack Snyder Justice League porno.
No.
Superman busting. What the fuck are you all doing?
Superman, no. You know that none of us can't take your load.
Shut the fuck up, Batman.
Superman, no. We can't take your load. It's gonna kill Wonder Woman.
No.
It just projectile.
I don't like it.
If anything, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice for the group. Wonder Woman, no. Your pussy ain't strong enough.
Burden. More like you're gonna bear this load. But
don't worry, guys. I'm a believer.
Diane, don't. It's too powerful. I must protect you, Batman. I love you.
I'll do this for feminism.
You just hear like the fucking like the Celtic song.
It's all done in slow motion.
Like Superman's eyes just glow red, and then when he's on the climax, he accidentally like just melts off her face. It was like, oh shit,
my god. Anyways, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah,
we're gonna leave it on that note. Yeah. So Snyder Cut, but
yeah, thank
you guys so much for watching. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, as always, Sinister Sheep. I'm always joined with my co-host, Markeith Black. Plugging your shit, Markeith.
I'm making music. I'm also investing in a new camera, so
subscribe to my Patreon.
Give me the monies.
I also have OnlyFans now, so if you want,
is that real? Is that real?
No.
Okay.
Why are you interested, Jack?
No, I'm just curious as a friend. I don't want you to go down this path. It only leads to unhappiness.
Oh, wow. So that's your belief, huh? You know what, Jack? It's my body, my choice. Okay.
I'm not saying you're.
If I want to, If I want to show my fucking pecs to the world, okay, I will show them. If I want to show like my fucking abs,
that's okay.
and my
That's
muscles,
fine. But
and my fucking back, and maybe
I don't
want to
get it. I don't want to get into this, Peter.
No. Because you're out here asking like,
I'm gonna mute you in a second.
You're gonna mute? You're gonna try and censor me, Jack? You're gonna try to censor?
Wow,
Like, that ain't gonna work in your favor.
JJ,
You know who tried to censor me too? Jim Crow.
JJ.
Peter, plugging you shit.
Get caught in 12K. I bought the $20,000 camera just to catch you. My shit to plug in. Of course, check out the Sheep and Weebs podcast. Superior podcast to all the Sheep and Friends. No, I'm just kidding. But like, check that out. Pretty good, pretty fun. We talk about anime. We talk about other shit.
Mango.
And then of course, check out the We Sell Dirt podcast. We did a recent episode where I was a VTuber, and that's gonna come out. When do you think is it gonna come out, JJ?
I don't fucking know.
It probably is gonna either it came out before this or it came out after this podcast comes out. So check it out. I'm a VTuber and it's pretty funny. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, motherfuckers.